What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is SwissTech. Today we're diving into a tutorial on how to make a Chris Stussy style track that sounds a little something like this. So if you want to learn how I made this tune with its atmospheric elements, catchy synths, groovy drums, just in a style like Chris Stussy, then stay till the end of this video because you're gonna learn it all. Now without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go. Alright guys, as you can see, we're inside the project. This is a song I made a while back. It's called Underground and it's out on 24th of October, so save that date because this tune is a fucking banger, man, I tell you. Now let me play you the song from beginning to end. I'll stop at certain parts, analyze what I did and show you step by step the process. So let me play the intro here. Alright, so first thing I want to start off with is the drums. Chose this kick over here. Now as you can see, I shortened the kick quite a bit, was a little too long. Now for processing, just some EQ, mainly to boost some of the frequencies that I liked and cut out the frequencies that I don't want. And a decapitator, just a light decapitator without it sound like this. Now with, gives a little extra punch, you know. Next thing will be the clap. Also EQ, decapitator, which makes quite a difference, I guess. Let's hear it without. Now with. Yeah, just more energy overall. And then I use a transient processor called Flash, and I lowered the attack quite a bit because the clap was in the mix. It was very sharp, so it would hurt the ears a little bit. So without, you can already hear like the transients are really loud. So I lowered the attack quite a bit. I had to, so it was like 40, yeah, 40%. Next up would be open hi-hat. Mainly some EQ, an imager here by Ozone to give more of a stereo field, like make it more stereo. And room, very short reverb. If you don't know what room is, it basically, like without room, it would sound very dry. Now I add the room. So, and that's it basically for the drums. Oh no, I forgot something. This hi-hat pattern over here. As you can hear, the drums are very simple. Just 3 elements. If you don't count the crash, it's because this track, it has a lot of instruments, a lot of melodies. So yeah, I wanted to keep the drums very simple because otherwise it would be too busy. Next thing I want to show you is the first instrument that I started off with. It's this thing over here. Yeah, it's like a 5th flute kind of synth, I don't know, and it plays, as you can see, a very simple pattern with some octave changes here and there because I pitched it up an octave higher, but it was like louder than the rest, so I lowered that. And here at the end, a little change up with just some EQ and a little kickstart. So yeah. That's what I started off with. Then I added the bass, which sounded like this. As you can hear, it works really well with this flute. Also plays this main note, A sharp, and just like sometimes a little change up here as well, an octave jump, or like higher notes, and again this this higher pattern here. And for processing, again kickstart, and I use the bend function, which I explained in a previous video, that you can only sidechain certain frequencies. So this bass has a lot of mid frequencies, and I didn't want it to sidechain as together with the sub, because it would give too much of a pumping effect. So yeah, around 500 Hertz, everything below that is sidechained. Then some EQ, cut out the lows a bit, boosted the sub. This high pass filter probably, or low pass. Then I had a Saturn, which I use quite a lot for my bass. I just pick a random preset that sounds good, to be honest, and then I just rock with it. And then I got this this Warmy EP1A plugin, and this is like digital version of the Pultec. I don't know if you like, Pultec is something that boosts a lot of like low frequencies. So I choose 60 Hertz, which is the sub of the bass, and I boosted that a little bit, and it gives this plugin gives a lot of warmth to your bass. I also compressed the bass quite a bit because certain notes were not in the same volume. So you want, with the bass, you want to have like the notes to play at exact each volume. Unless you don't want that, but yeah, it's to keep the constant sound, you know. Let's hear it without compression. I can already hear like the higher notes, they don't sound as loud, and they don't have the same energy as the lower notes. So compression is important in this case, you know. And then last thing I added was this plugin called Wider, and this is a stereo plugin, but I love this one because you can choose which frequency range, again, like Kickstart, you want the effect to apply to. So from 400 Hertz on, this effect takes place, like the stereo imaging takes place only after 404 Hertz. So you're gonna need headphones with this, but there is like, the bass sounds a little wider, the mid parts of the bass, because I use this Wider plugin. Next thing, I have this string synth over here. Like, adds a lot to this track. You can hear it also in quite a lot of Chris Stussy tracks. It's from Purity. It's just a string ensemble, and it plays like yeah, this chord over here. It's like a chord, but like with a lot more notes to give it more of a full sound, you know. It only plays at the beginning of every 4 bars, I guess. We also got this atmospheric pad sound that plays this pattern. Yeah, man, very nice. Adds a lot to the atmosphere of the track as well. We're moving on to the next part then. For instruments, there is one element that comes with this part. I love this, man. This is like a ARP I found in Diva. It's this one over here. Yeah, it's from not a stock sound of Diva, so I had a preset that I downloaded. Like, this is so Chris Stussy, this is so typical. If you put a lot of delay on that, it will just give this vibe, you know. I can't describe it. I love this, I love this. We got our main vocals coming in. So I found this vocal on Splice. I think I found all the vocals on Splice, and I pitched everything up to 2 semitones to fit it with the track's key. Also, this thing over here, which sometimes play after, yeah, just at the drop or something, and also very high pitched. So now we're getting to the part right before the drop. Let me play it. We can hear that there's another instrument coming in, and this is a piano also from Purity. This preset over here. Yeah, so these chords, this is like the normal chord, and then I added the double chord an octave lower and then some extra notes on top. It's a very energetic piano, so yeah, this is good for building tension. And then we got our vocals again coming in. This is the main vocal right here, underground. Like for processing, added quite a bit. EQs, de-esser to get rid of these harsh S frequencies that hurts your ear. The vocal sample itself had a lot of reverb, and it didn't fit in my mix. Like, it was way too much reverb. So I have a plugin to remove reverb from vocals. So let's hear it without the deverb, as you call it. So yeah, compression. And a delay, which is like automated throughout the whole song. Like, you don't want a full delay effect when the vocal is playing, but mainly after the vocals are playing. Also, we have a little change up in right before the drop in the bass pattern. It only plays these notes over here. Just like a little tension moment before the big drop, you know? One cool tip, guys, if you want to add more tension right before the big drop, then there's this plugin, Endless Smile. And you hear it a lot in these tracks. They use like this, it creates like this reverb, like riser effects. Let me show you what this plugin does, right? So yeah, now you hear what this plugin does. So the problem with this plugin is that you cannot right-click it like the stock VSTs in FL Studio and create an automation clip. So what do you do? How do you make an automation clip with a third-party plugin? So you tweak this knob right over here. Then you can go to Tools, and then here's this option, Last Tweaked. So the last button you tweaked, you can create an automation clip for that. This is like for every plugin that's not part of FL Studio, this is the way you automate certain things from a plugin, okay? So I already used like an automation clip right before the drop. So it's this one over here. We're getting to the drop. So this is the part where like everything comes together that we already spoke about, but there's one more element that comes, that is this string over here. So cool, man, so cool. This is also from Diva. I processed this quite a lot. I had Decapitator for saturation, EQs, cut out the lows. I use a lot of stereo enhancing to, like, each part in this song, that's what I like so much about it, has their own space, and that's how it should be actually. So these strings, if you put them right in the middle, then yeah, it's right up there with all the other instruments. So I wanted it to be like only from the stereo side, you know, and also to give this, to make it sound big when it drops. Also some compression as well to make the volume of the notes evenly. OTT is it's very suitable for these types of instruments, gives more energy. Let's hear it without the OTT. And now with. You can hear major difference, like especially in the highs, like yeah, OTT is good for that. And then also little kickstart, just a little bit. Alright guys, then we get to the next part of the job, and there's some more elements coming in. Again, another instrument. I told you, there's a lot of instruments in this song, and it's this one over here. Lovely pad by Diva, which has some LFO automation, as you can hear. Just plays these chords over here. Let's hear it in the song. Very nice. Then we also got this Take Me Underground. I cut it from the main vocal and I put like a radio, or like a radio effect on the vocals, so it's more in the background. We also are introducing this vocal. This is the sound of the underground. Right, next thing I want to show you is the breakdown, and there's quite a lot of change in here as well. Right, so we got the piano again coming in, but I kept the original chords that we heard in the previous part of the song, and then I built a melody around it. So yeah, I got real creative with that. I really enjoyed making this song, man. We also kept the bass, but we changed the pattern up a lot. We used very long notes. So let's hear it again. Like for this breakdown, I really wanted it to be special, create something entirely new with the same instruments. I forgot to mention we used the same vocal as we did in the first verse. Alright, so what I would recommend to get this type of sound, like this Chris Stussy inspired sound, is to first Get some good plugins that have a lot of these dreamy pads and atmospheric sounds and synths. Diva is a very good one. I bet Chris Stussy uses this one a lot. First, write a simple kick pattern or a drum pattern. Don't focus too much on the drums. With Chris Stussy, it's all about atmosphere, elements, synths, chords, melodies. So focus first on your ability to write good chords and melodies. There are some tools, like for instance to stay in key in your project all the time, and that's a video I will definitely make in the future. So you cannot go out of key, for example, and just focus on that. Get your creative brain flowing. Think about it as you're like floating high in the sky or something, because that's what his music mostly sounds like. And yeah, just jam it out, man. This tune, Underground, is out 24th of October. Pre-saving is coming soon. Follow me on Instagram, on Spotify to keep yourself updated, because this track, man, shit, this is a banger, man. This is a hit. I cannot deny that, bro. I need to promote that shit heavily. Let me know in the comments which type of tutorial you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like if you found this video very useful. Yeah, I'm out, guys. Till next time. Peace.
You